name is Amy. I'm the CEO of Case Pastries, a cake company that is situated in Abuja, Nigeria. That's the center of Niger. I've been baking for the last 25 years, although I set up my company about 13 years back. I bake for all occasions, although we make mainly specialized cakes. I've baked for presidents sitting in X, baked for ministers, I've baked for individuals, I've baked for everyone across the board. So I've set up a cake show called Bake with Cake. I'm going to be teaching you how to bake cakes. I'm going to teach you basic techniques that will show you the simplest ways to make cakes that come out really tasty and sumptuous. For this class, we're going to go with a mango cake. So today, we're going to be baking a mango cake. I come from Benue State. We have mango trees in almost every compound there, so mangoes are really something I like. If you do not come from Benue State like me, you can still find mangoes in the market. They're always available. These ones will give you much more juice than the smaller ones, unless you want to take your time and peel. That way you get much pulp. So we're going to start off first by oiling a pan. To oil a pan, all you need to do is fetch a bit of butter and then rub it all over the bottom of the pan, include the sides, smother it all over because you want to be sure that your cake does not get stuck in your pan when you want to bring it out. So I'm going to take this all around and then I'm going to dust it again. Sorry. A bit of flour. Just put in some flour and tap it all around. And there you go, all covered. You don't have any open spaces. I'm going to set this aside. I've already put on my oven. It's on low heat so that by the time we're done baking, I have a nice toasty oven to put in my cake. So after that, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to measure our flour. Today we're going to use 2 cups of flour. So that's 1. And that's 2. Always make sure you see your flour, that way you don't have anything inside. Then we need 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder. So let's measure that. 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder. Next, 1.5 teaspoons of soda. This is baking soda. So I'm going to use 1.5. Then 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Salt goes in there. Then 1 teaspoon of mixed spice. It's going in there. And then 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. So you can already tell that our mango cake is going to be flavorful. So I'm just going to sieve this. I'll sieve this and then set it aside. I'm going to measure mango. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open this mango up. I'm going to be using 1.5 cups of mango. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to First off, scoop this in here because we need to mash it up a bit. We don't want to use it all full like that. Just scoop it up. It smells really, really nice. And the other half. You could peel this and just cut it into squares if you prefer. So it looks like we'll be needing approximately 2 mangoes for this. Just need to break this up with a fork, nothing fancy. If you're in a hurry, you can use a blender and just blend this into a pulp. If not, a fork should do just fine. So we have mango almost ready here. If you don't care for the lumps, it would be better if you use a blender or maybe a food processor and just tear it down. I really don't mind at all. So the next thing I'm going to do now is bring in our flour. I'm going to measure in our mango. So we're using 1.5 cups. This is a half cup, so that's about 3 of this. We'll go into that. So that's 1. 2. 3. So that's 1.5 cups. We're going to break in 2 eggs. So that's 1. And 2. For this, we're using a half cup of margarine. Sorry, so I'm going to just measure this. Just to be sure I don't have any air bubbles at the bottom, I'm going to push this in very well. That's a half cup. Scoop it out. Then lastly, I have 1 cup of sugar. So you're going to see that this is a really quick mix to do. I'm just going to mix this all together. I just scrape the sides, make sure I get everything in there. And then bits. So believe it or not, that's about what we need to do. That's all there is to it. See, I'm going to have a nice batter here. Lastly, what I'm going to do is put in a cup of raisins. So this is a fruity cake. Just 1 cup. If you don't like raisins, you can omit it altogether. Not everybody cares for them. So I'm just going to fold this in. Then I'm going to turn all this into our pan. I have some powder here I need to take out. So you need your pan to be just about 3/4 full. This is a bit more than I want inside, so I'm going to just put the rest into maybe a cupcake or something. So that's it. We have a mango cake. It's going to go into the oven for about an hour 30 minutes, and then I'll see you back here. So our mango cake is finally out of the oven. I'm going to use a toothpick and check if it's baked properly. Yeah, no stickiness, so we're just good. I'm going to turn this onto a rack. It's very handy to have a rack because a rack has legs. If you turn over your cake, there's ventilation under, so if you just turn your cake on a plate, most times you see the steam sticks to the bottom and then you end up having a soggy bottom. So racks are quite essential to get. So I'm just going to flip this. Hopefully it's not going to come out and it's not going to come out broken. Let's see. Ta-da! We have a really nice cake here. Our mango cake looks beautiful and can't wait to taste this. Let's turn this up. Oh wow, look at that. We have a beautiful loaf here. Now we've come to the end of our class. Our mango cake has come out perfectly. I could eat it now as it's hot, or you could leave it to cool down properly before you eat it. Remember not to wrap the hot cake, it gets soggy from the steam, so always give it enough time to cool down properly. I hope you've enjoyed watching this class and I look forward to hearing from you. I hope you're going to try it at home and send us pictures and maybe some videos of what you've done yourself. I look forward to hearing from you.